Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It means another AEW Dynamite live stream tonight, a stack night. So get in that chat, click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. It's a fun one, including a ladder match for the Ring of Honor title. We got so much to talk about, so much to get into. So make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go! Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. We are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And it is Wednesday, so we're going to dive into AEW Dynamite tonight. Big night ahead. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots on this card. And like I said, we even have a ladder match for the Ring of Honor title tonight. But as always on a Wednesday, we start with hopium. We start with excitement. We get ready to go. We hope that TK and company have a lot in store for us, and it's a good night tonight. We always start on the right foot. We always start positive, and we are happy to be here doing this once again, folks. So like I said, get in that chat, blow it up. I already see that number growing as we go. I want to see triple digits in that chat tonight. So be a friend, tell a friend, share this link with everybody you know, as we are about 12-ish minutes away from the start of the show. So it's going to be a fun one. And like I said, there's lots to talk about. But before I say hello to all the fine people in this chat, I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. Let's run through the card real quick of what we're getting tonight. They are really selling us on the John Moxley, the new Moxley and company, the BCC. I don't know if they're still called the BCC. I don't know what the situation is, but they're warning us. Mox is here. They're giving it hype. There's videos on social. I like what they're doing with Moxley. I like how they're building this. I've had some issues with some of the delivery, some of the things that have taken place to get here. But overall, I like it. It's something cool. It's something different. It feels like it's got some continuity. So that's exciting. We will see what Mox has up his sleeve tonight. But the House of Black are going to be in action. I like that the House of Black is going to be in action. I'm a big fan. I just wish, House of Black versus somebody, or House of Black is here. They were going to, there was something more than they're going to be in action. Like no story, no really anything. Just it's Halloween. We're going to throw them in there. I think it kind of feels that way. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but we will see. We will see. Sammy Guevara taking on Benjamin tonight. Very interesting matchup. We will see how this plays out. But again, I've been a little critical of Benjamin takes on Leo Rush. Then Benjamin takes on Guevara. Sammy's one half of the Ring of Honor tag titles. It feels like all the belts on the show are Ring of Honor, or there's too many belts on the show. But nonetheless, Shelton's going to be in there. We'll see how this plays out. Shelton will be taking on, I almost forgot who, Swerve Strickland next Wednesday, Fright Night Dynamite. We will be here live for that one. It's going to be fun, but yeah, we will see how this match goes. Is there any angle? Does it play into anything? I can't imagine Shelton's going to lose this one, but it shall be interesting. We'll skip over that for now. We'll come back around to it. But Queen Aminata taking on Camille. My only question with this one, guys, is Sasha beat Queen Aminata without Camille's help. This feels a little bit backwards for me. I don't know how you guys feel out there, but let's be real. Don't you usually fight the bodyguard, then you fight the champion, not the other way around? So it's odd that, Aminata takes the L. Camille was a very little factor in that match. And now she's going to fight Sasha, or she's going to fight Camille now, the second. It does feel a little bit backwards, and it does feel like she's going to take another L. I don't know how they're going to play this out, how it's going to tie. Like, if she beats Camille tonight, does she get another shot at Sasha? I don't know. But Mercedes Moné will be there, and we will see what happens with this one. Of course, there's a 6-man tag tonight. Danny and Private Party taking on Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. I do feel like this is building towards Danny versus Jack Perry for the TNT title. The only strange part about this one, and I know I'm finding some strange things, but remember, I'm trying to be as positive as possible to start this show. I know later on there's going to be a reason to melt down a little, but we'll talk about it then. But Danny still has beef with MJF, but Adam Cole's calling out MJF. Danny has an issue with Jack Perry. Shibata has a reason to have an issue with Jack Perry. However, we're kind of building this one up right now. As we head towards Full Gear, it looks like there's a good chance it's going to be Jack Perry, Danny Garcia. Private Party already had their shot at the Young Bucks, so I don't know where this goes for them. Will they get another shot? Kind of like I just said with Queen Aminata. You already lost. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So we will find out. And then, of course, what I believe is going to be the main event tonight, Chris Jericho going after the Ring of Honor title. And I will say this out loud. I don't get that you would run this back unless Jericho is going to win tonight. That's not saying I want Jericho to win tonight, but I'm going to watch this match, and I'm going to be honest about this match. I hate the booking. I hate the fact that Jericho's fucking around with the Ring of Honor title. I hate the fact that Jericho is in this rivalry with Mark Briscoe. I think Mark Briscoe would be better off taking on so many other people on this roster. Again, Jericho Hogan continues to sap people. Like, he knows Mark Briscoe's super over. He knows he can take the low-hanging fruit in Jay Briscoe. So that's what we keep doing. Mark already beat Jericho. For Jericho to get a ladder match doesn't make sense to me. However, we'll see what happens. Now, the pressure is on. We're going to watch this match, and I think it's going to be overbooked. I think it's going to be messy. I think it's going to be sloppy, and I think Jericho's going to win. We will talk about it then, and I will do my best to just call it down the middle. If I see it good, I will tell you it's good. But I can't imagine that this match is going to be entertaining. I don't think it's going to be a good match. Mark's going to have to carry Jericho just like he did at Wrestle Dream. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But if Mark wins, is this the end of Mark and Jericho? Can Jericho go away? Can Jericho stay away from this? I don't know. But if Jericho becomes the Newfer, I don't know what the fuck you want to call him. But if Jericho wins this one, it's going to be a tough pill for me to swallow. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think it helps Ring of Honor. I don't think it's helped. Like, the people out there that have said to me, but KJ, he's helping get Mark over. Mark is over. Put him in the ring with better talent. He will get even more over if he's in good matches. Him sitting on the turnbuckle waiting for Jericho to rub his gut on his face and pull off a lazy Hurricane Rana, that is not putting anyone over. It's just Jericho trying to prove to people, look, I can still do it. I don't know. But with all that being said, I will remind everybody out there, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, make sure you hit subscribe. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the shows. Remember, this chat gets busy. We have the super chat, super stickers. If you want to guarantee we click on your chat message, use that super chat. But we are back tomorrow. Myself, Nick, Anthony are going to be here. The preview and predictions for not only Bound for Glory, but also Halloween Havoc this weekend. Busy weekend here on the channel. Busy couple weeks on the channel. We got lots to get into. We're going to break down both these cards. It's going to be a fun one. Of course, Friday SmackDown. Saturday, we're here for Bound for Glory. Sunday, we're here for Halloween Havoc. A lot of stuff going on, and I'm excited for all of it. And of course, there is no better place to watch wrestling than here at the Wrestling for Life Network with the wrestling friends you can't find in your real life, and the only unbiased, unscripted, unruly channel out there, willing to say what the other channels aren't. But without further ado, speaking of saying things, let's say hello to the chat, as I got that took longer than I anticipated. So we got about 4 minutes to rapid fire through. Kadarius, C Money, Roddy. If I missed your comment, I apologize. Repeat it later. Wrestling Proud, good to see you. Roddy, good to see you. Boston, looking forward to a bunch of stuff. Welcome, sir. Damien, Cherokee George, welcome back. Yeah, Learning Tree. God help me. Damien, welcome back. Eric, good to see you. Roddy, I got you already. Mick, I don't know what you're talking about, but welcome. Larry, good to see you. Who else we got here? Paul's with us. Richard's with us. Denisha, welcome back. Zach Minger, I see you up there. Scott, how you doing, buddy? It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat. MDB, as always, I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, I'm here to maybe get fined. That might be the opposite for me on this particular night. So we'll see how that goes. Progress and Defy are officially coming to. I saw that. We've done work with Progress. We haven't covered Defy yet. We might add that to our repertoire. We will be doing Progress in the future. Just hasn't worked out for a scheduling standpoint, but we do look forward to this coming to Triller. Maybe give us an opportunity to cover it a little bit more. So stay tuned for that, folks. It's going to be fun. Where's GYV? We have no idea. Instead of getting Private Party, GYV would fit into this beautifully, wouldn't it? If we could get GYV involved in some type of angle with the Bucks, to me, that's going to be better than Private Party. But who am I? I don't do the booking for the company. OG Dale, good to see you. Welcome back, sir. Jeff, welcome back. What's up? What's up? Richard, got you. Boston, we got you. All right, we got some repeats. AR1, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jericho is basically the tether at this point. He holds back the wrestlers that could be. 100%. He's in the way. There's better talent that could use the TV time. If Ricky Starks and Big Bill were together, it would be way more over. It'd be more entertaining. It'd be more interesting. It'd be true heel heat. Nobody believes it in that company. Jericho keeps doing whatever he wants. And Jera Hogan continues to sap every possible fucking wrestler near him. And again, this idea that he's somehow helping Mark Briscoe, helping younger talent. Mark Briscoe's over his shit. So it's only hurting. Travis, welcome, welcome, welcome. Honestly, I hate saying this, but Jericho needs to retire. He doesn't necessarily need to retire. He just definitely needs to go away. Take a break. Take 6 months off. Take 7 months off. Just take a break so you don't feel so stale. You feel like a shitty Timu version of the New Day. We're just tired of it, and it doesn't work. It's not authentic. It's not realistic. It's not anything. It's not drawing money. It's not drawing flies. Who would you think between Benjamin and Guevara, as Monet is nowhere near the arena? I think that Benjamin has to win this. If you're setting up Benjamin and Benjamin and Swerve, you have to have Benjamin look strong. And again, that was my problem last week. This one, again, if he's in a competitive match with Guevara, it doesn't make me overly excited for his matchup with Swerve. Ringsider Anthony, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome on back. Always a pleasure. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Big Nick, as I will be rolling here tonight. What's up, Chambers? How you doing? How you doing? John, welcome back, sir. Who else we got? Scott Rizzo in the house. LJ from BK's with us. I think I got Jeff already. As folks, we are about 1 minute away, so I'm still just clicking on through. Ken, Travis, Adam, how you doing? And I actually got where I need to do. Willie, hate how AEW just changes things without zero explanation. Like Callis got Archer and Jake got, yeah. So Los Ingobernables weren't part of this deal. Like, I don't get how they became Jake's manager. And I think you had other people that could have been working with Los Ingobernables, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think there's a whole lot of value to Jake at this point. As we are opening the show, ladies and gentlemen, Dynamite's going live. So like I said, get in that chat. Let me know what you're thinking about. What do you like? What don't you like? Remember, we take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. So get in there. Let me know how you feel. I want to see triple digits as this one's kicking off with another Moxley package. You work for me now. Interesting. No hologram? Where's hologram? No, we're good. Never mind. Monet will probably be there. No, Monet will be there. I mean, again, I think we expect Monet. What's up, 316? How you doing? Bash 8, welcome back. Eric Tate. Woo-wee. I love when roll call gets nice and long. Philip Brown. Hi, KJ. I respect you. You're a brave man for torturing yourself every Wednesday. Listen, I know people don't believe this, but I am an AEW fan. I know lately it's felt torturous. I think 2024 has been a grind. I think Dynamite hasn't been the best in its history in 2024. However, I keep tuning in. I keep showing up. I keep hanging out with y'all. You guys make it worth it. I enjoy doing these streams, but I really, really want Tony and the group within AEW to make these shows better. I know there's a contingent of people out there, and that number is getting smaller and smaller, that no matter what AEW does, it's amazing. It's great. It's wonderful. But it hasn't been. and I keep tuning in because I like some stuff. I don't hate it all. And the reason I do this is because of AEW, is because Tony Khan started a company I was excited about and I wanted to talk about. But I appreciate the love. I mean, again, maybe I'm a little bit of a masochist, but I do like these Moxley packages. I don't know if they should open every show because this is like 3 shows in a row, I think. But he is talking about Danny. He's talking about, see, again, you have no strong baby faces. He's talking about Danny. He's talking about Darby, which I love Darby. Don't get me wrong. Dark Order. Really? Dark Order is going to save the company? Dark Order is going to save the day? That's what we're hoping for? As right now, I got Mark Briscoe and a chunk of the jobbers in the back. Jeff Jarrett, Satnam. I guess Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal are all baby faces now, as they're all waiting outside for the arrival of Moxley. Even though Mark Briscoe has a title match tonight, he's out there too. How about that bounce? Ron, okay. Rest in peace. I'm thinking that if it goes to HBO Max, that can only help it, right? I mean, it does offer an opportunity for more eyes, more streaming, more opportunity. And I think it going to Max is a cool thing. I really do. I'm excited about it. I'm glad that they signed a new deal. I'm glad that they're going to stick around, but they do have to go the other way at some point. The quality of the programming has to get better. Like, imagine how they're building this, and you look at how they're building this. Look at the group of people outside waiting for Moxley. So Moxley's your champ, your heel champion. Who is going to stop Moxley and crew? The Dark Order? Private Party? Who? Top Flight? Those are your big baby faces. These are the guys that are standing up to your badass crew. As we got Tony Schiavone bringing out Hangman, Adam Page. I'm loving this Moxley Unhinged. It falls into falls over into every show. I like the consistency. I like that it's continuing. My only beef, in order to have a good villain, you need a good hero. In order to have a good hero, you need a good villain. And right now, there is nobody strong standing up to Moxley. That's my only concern. But I like what they're doing with Moxley. I like the attitude. I like the vignettes. I like the group. They're badass. They you're looking at Pac, Yuta to an extent. Cesaro's a big dude. Shafir's been outstanding. So I like this. I'm giving it a thumbs up. But at some point, there has to be better out there. I don't give a flying fuck about the Dark Order. Zero fooks. Is the wrestling code still a thing or canceled? The wrestling code. It's always a thing, I suppose. As Hangman takes the mic from, why do they even put Schiavone in the ring? Why doesn't Hangman just come out? Patience, KJ. There will be someone to stand up to Mox. We can have it all instantly. Aren't you the man that was upset about Friday and how you didn't instantly get what you wanted? Funny. But at the same time, again, it's just, let's wipe out the jobbers. Let's get past the jobbers. I'm trolling back, bro. Glad you understand. Dawn, good to see you. What happened to the show starting with a match right away? That hasn't been the case. As, oh, wait a minute. Hangman getting jumped by one half of the Ass Boys. I'm a little confused. As Colton leaps up over and misses completely. So Colton attacks Page as a level of revenge, but Jay, I thought, got the revenge. Let's hold on and see what this means. The only one being scared of is Briscoe, and the others make me laugh. And Briscoe shouldn't be there. Briscoe's in a main event spot. Briscoe's going to be in the main event tonight. Briscoe shouldn't be in that crew. That's my opinion. I called the Chad Hangman Page on the show. There you go. I kind of like the feud between Hangman and Jay White. I do. And we got a tie right now, right? But here comes Jay White. Oh no, here comes Juice. And Hangman, again, the heel's outnumbered. It's a little confusing right now, but okay. What's up, Gilly? All right, Hangman, double leg takedown by Jay White. And here we go. Jay White's got the belt. Sammy versus Shelton, let's go. Again, I don't love it. Who put Billy Gunn in a time machine? Hangman is the heel. Yes. Why is the heel outnumbered? It's a weird dynamic. What's up, Dale? How you doing? Sean, how you doing? Copeland joins the House of Black and becomes the Heroes. That works for me. I would take that. How close is Adam Copeland to returning? That's my question. How soon can Adam Copeland get back from a broken leg? I also heard the rumor that Daniel Bryan will be back. Now, he's only done from full-time work. So the rumor is Copeland, Bryan are going to work together to go after Jon Moxley. Will it be with the House of Black? I don't know. House of Black don't get booked very well. And I think actually Meltzer, of all people, Meltzer was the one that kind of pointed out Penta, Ricky, Ray Phoenix, those who he feel are possibly leaving aren't going to get booked. So they're going to keep them. They're not going to use them. If they feel that way about the House of Black, we might not see a whole lot of them. I love some Switchblade. Big fan of Jay White. I like this. I do. I would just have Jay White run out by himself. I mean, Hangman, the bad guy, just got jumped by 3 guys, essentially. Usually the baby face gets jumped by multiple people. Another choking spot. Come on. It's becoming, right? Yeah. Why? Counter 2. Why? I like that. We should have over-unders on that one, Willie. Not going to lie, Hangman is looking like more of a badass lead. I like Hangman Page. I like what Hangman Page is doing. I don't mind Hangman versus Jay. I thought their match at the pay-per-view was good. As we are getting a video package of Sammy Guevara. How am I already bored with this show? See, money, it's early. Welcome back, by the way. And the wrestling might suck. We never do. So keep that chin up. I have a feeling Juice is going to turn it on White. I don't love that idea. I don't. What's up, Danny? How you doing? Welcome back. Rumors are that Adam's working with a lame-ass Darby. Well, we know the relationship between Edge and Darby. I just don't know. Somebody out there remind me how it's what? It's been what, 5 months? How long has Adam, how close is Copeland to coming back from a broken leg? Kenny Omega might return in 2 or 3 months. Again, you have them, but you have Kenny being teased by the Young Bucks. So if Kenny and Ibushi show up, they go after the Young Bucks. They don't necessarily go after Moxley. But there's history with Kenny and Moxley, and I want Kenny to come back because the show needs. If you look at their roster right now, and everybody says best roster in wrestling, who are the superstar baby faces in AEW? List them out for me. I'm assuming Shane does come. How would you book it, Christian? Listen, I don't believe Shane McMahon is going to join AEW. But if he did, you have him as the kind of everything Moxley's been saying. I'm ashamed of this company. I'm mad about what this company's become. And Shane is the guy that's coming in to fix the company. And then you have a war. I think it's been done before. And the invasion angle's nothing new. But if done right, especially with a McMahon involved. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Guevara is coming out to the ring to kick off the action tonight. Who wins? And why is this Shelton Benjamin? There you go. There you go. So get your votes in. Let me know who you're taking. Let me know who you're taking in this one. What's up, ABJ? I can only call one. Osprey. Ricochet's a star. You got star potential, but not maybe quite there yet. But here comes Shelton Benjamin. No pop. None. Gold standard, Shelton Benjamin for the win. Shelton for the win. That's right. No pop. Good to see Shelton Benjamin getting some of TK's money. 100%. I don't knock anybody's hustle, my friend. Again, I think Shelton fights Leo Rush, takes this week off. You do a vignette or a package, and then he fights Sammy next week. Fights Swerve next week. Having another match tonight and then another match next week, it's good that they're booking him, but having him beat up cruiserweights doesn't really do a lot for Shelton. Who's on color with Excalibur? Because right away he just said former TNT champion and paused. Like he said something he shouldn't say. Steen shows up in AEW. DB take on Mox. Yeah, Steen's not coming, Sean. Steen won't be there. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Does Hangman want to be with Moxley's evil competition? I don't think so. I think that having him occupied with something like Jay White is good. You're going to need somebody to step up. You're going to need some names to step up, guys. As I want to thank everybody for keeping us over 120 in the chat right now. Keep it coming. You got any friends out there that are watching wrestling alone? Do them a solid. Send them our link. Let's see if we can get this up to 150 here tonight. Just enjoy all the wrestling, pal. That's what everyone says. Yeah, good luck. We need more Magnum and Floyd. 100%, Lisa. We need the Outrunners. Outrunners have personality. Book them. Let it be a thing. Ride. Always, like, Tony's got to take the headset off and listen to the crowd. They are over. Yeah. But we are going to find out. Hook's going to call out the person that beat up his dad. I still think Hook beat up his dad. We need Moxley versus Jeff Jarrett. Keyshawn, fingers crossed. But Jeff Jarrett's out there. Jay White's, again, Jay White's a good promo if done right. He needs directed a little bit. As Sammy starts off hot, a little bit of a cheer from the crowd, not going to lie. Going for the cutter. Benjamin says no. Big kick. But see, I want Shelton to destroy people. Darby can't stand on his own. He needs some depreciating legend to get him over. We'll see. I don't know how true that is, MDV, but we'll see in time. Are the Bang Bang Gang faces? They cheer for them. Hangman, they boo. Hangman's acting like a dick. As we are literally getting Sammy chants in the building tonight. I give the kid credit. But here's Sammy getting the shine. As MVP getting in the way, Tope, Shelton catches him and throws him belly to belly. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's roll down. Why wasn't Jay gone after Cole for being the devil? I feel like there's a lot of people who should be going after Cole for the amount of chaos. Yeah, again, 100%. Basically, what Tony Khan has done is the devil never happened. However, MJF and Cole are still in a rivalry, so the double thing kind of happened, right? And again, you're right. Cole was in there running amok. He beat up the Acclaimed. He threw one of them through a pane of glass. He beat up Jay. Jay came out after and said, I'm going to get you. And then we all forgot about it. That is where you lose fans. That's where you don't build your interest. As a storyteller, you have to improve that. You got to tie up loose ends. You got to explain things. And the people out there that think they are, I'm sorry. It's pop-up book writing. Ooh. Why is Danielson taking so many risks coming back? I'm glad he's coming back. That means he doesn't need surgery. He does need surgery. Apparently, the surgery thing is true. We already know Daniel's medical history. We already know that Daniel's had some issues. But at the end of the day, I think he moves into part-time. I think you can't use him consistently. I don't think he wants to be used consistently. But who's going to go against Moxley? When will AEW be good? Certain people tell you it's never not been good. That's an interesting question. As folks, we go into picture in picture. Benjamin and Sammy on the outside of the ring right now. Benjamin working over Sammy. Because honestly, at this point, you need to use bad guys' rules to fight bad guys. I think we need more baby faces willing to go too far. You need baby faces. All the champions are heels. Like I said, you have Moxley's crew taking over the company, and you don't have viable baby faces to challenge them. You have Adam Page being the heel, treating Shivani like shit. That's a heel move. Being outnumbered 3-1 by the baby faces. This is shit that doesn't happen. Not in movies, not in books. Like it's just not a thing, guys. It's bad storytelling. As Sammy dragging himself back into the ring, we need more Magnum. Got that one, and I agree. You need more personality. You need more people on Dynamite that are not just generic wrestler number 20, generic wrestler number 22, generic wrestler number 40. You need more personality. Outrunners, grizzled young vets. I like the Bullet Club and what they do, or Bang Bang Club. Moxley's showing personality, bringing some energy. You need more of that. Hangman Page is doing a good job. MVP's got an opportunity here to bring some energy, but you got to bring it. You need reasons for the crowds to get up, the crowds to be invested, the crowds to cheer, the crowds to be excited. Let's go. Got you, Daniel. Got you, Shelton. All right, let's see what the poll says. Yeah, almost 90% going for Shelton Benjamin, which makes sense. It'd be really weird if he lost a week before fighting Swerve. Sammy, Michael Jackson, Guevara for the loss. Shelton being on TV is good. I agree with that. I do. I just don't want to see him get pushed around by cruiserweights. I don't. We saw it last week with Leo. So I want Shelton to come out, kick some ass, look like a badass. They're the Hurt Syndicate or whatever they are. The boo-boo business. I don't know what they're calling themselves, but that's what they need to do. Look like badasses. Stomp some people. Another German, though, as we come back out of break. When do we see Samantha Irvin appear in AEW? I don't see that happening anytime soon, Bash. Again, out of respect for the company she worked for, plus I just don't see it being a thing. And for all the fans out there that were like, oh, she's coming. Y'all love Justin, don't you? What about Roberts? What about the man doing the job? Just push him out of the way? It's not very nice. KJ, can you see TK bringing in Shane to fix things and Shane ends up turning on TK because he was the one behind? No. I think that Shane showing up has to be a surprise and he has to come in with a clear motive, not a bait and switch. You know what I mean? Like you want him. And again, even behind the scenes or in front of the camera, the idea that Shane's going to come in and fix everything is a fallacy. Shelton's almost 100 pounds more than Sammy. Fact. And he was 150 pounds more than fucking Leo Rush. As Sammy up and over. So the focus of the fan base should be on Shelton. And they're cheering for Sammy. Sammy's doing all these flips and tricks. And Ricochet could be a legit star if they gave him a mouthpiece. Fact. The dude can talk and promo and save his life. Couldn't, yeah. He's very cookie cutter, very squeaky clean, not very convincing. Charisma's not his best quality. Shelton going for another German. Sammy lands it. Like, if you don't watch AEW Dynamite, you would think that they were trying to build up Sammy as like, oh my God, look at Sammy Guevara. You wouldn't realize that Shelton Benjamin's the guy they're trying to get over. The size isn't bad. He's believable. I would almost like Ricochet with the Hurt Business doesn't sound bad to me, to be honest. AEW has no baby faces. Penelope is back. Any update on Julia Hart? No idea what happened with Julia Hart. I think Sky Blue is close to returning. Penelope's back, but we haven't seen her on Dynamite. What's up, Z-Man? Ouch Incorporated. I'll take that. I feel like Wednesdays gets the biggest viewership of the channel most weeks. It does. It really does. It's crazy. Not every week, but a lot of the weeks. It's just a thing. I've been really enjoying the whole Mox crew. They just need someone solid to push back. I agree. I get you, Charles. So you have last week. You know, we go into this week. They need to put some of these jobbers to bed. Maybe they Pillmanize like 8 of them all at the same time. You're right. I really, really like Moxley, and I like the warning and adding it to the call outs. I think it's really cool because now you're selling us on the story you're telling. Anyway, Guevara back in the corner. Malachi needs a better gimmick if he's the face spooky wookie crap. It doesn't work for faces. Yeah, you can be a face and be spooky. There's been a lot of spooky faces. Ask Bray as there goes Sammy. 1, 2, 3 for Shelton. As expected, Benjamin gets the win, but Sammy had the majority of the offense. But not a bad match. Can we expect Swerve run-in? Not tonight. Back to this. I just think you got to book him a certain way. You got to book him properly. He can get over as a heel, as a baby face. Or a heel. You got to book him, though. I try to enjoy as long as I can. Makes sense. I will enjoy it when it's actually good. That's what we're waiting for. What I do here every week. The Hurt Syndicate with Bobby could be fired. Please don't F it up, TK. What's up? What's up? This match is already longer than it should be. I agree. As we're going to the back with Renee Paquette. Tony needs to slide into the same role Nick Khan has. Sign paychecks. That's it. Let the wrestling people do the wrestling. But here's Mariah May, who seems to be leaving the building at the beginning of the show. Does Hobbs return tonight and reveal to be Taz's attacker? Is that a good feud for Hook? No, it's not a good feud for Hook. It's not a good feud for Hobbs. I think Hook beat up his dad. And we got a fight. Now, Anna Jay, who beat Mariah May surprisingly, and they feel like they're giving a little bit of love to Anna Jay. I'm good with it. I swear Sammy was a pillar, wasn't he? He was. The pillars are a little shaky at this point. All right, let me catch up to this chat. You guys are keeping it cool. Keep it coming, keep it coming. And again, 120 in the chat. I want to see 130 and over, folks. Let's go. Should have been 5, Boston. We need to build Shelton. Yeah, exactly. And that's what people are missing. And people go online, and some of the people that critique shows with their AEW hoodies. Oh, yeah, it was a good match. Sammy did, like, a lot of flips. The point isn't Sammy. This match would have been better. You know what you should have done? Fed Dustin to him. Give him Dustin Rhodes. Let him beat Dustin in 5 minutes. I love Dustin, but that's Dustin's job in 2024. Bobby Lashley will be there soon. Next week. If Bobby Lashley signed and under contract, he should have been there at the pay-per-view. As now we're going to package about Fletcher and Ospreay. Anna Jay is the next challenger for Mariah May in 2 weeks on Collision. Yes, she is. Now, Shivani's back in the ring with the microphone introducing people. Why don't they let Justin Roberts just announce people coming out? I think AEW gets the most views most nights because we're all wrestling marks and we like to talk about wrestling. In AEW, there's a lot to talk about, although mostly bad. And again, don't get me wrong. Like Raw gets really strong numbers. Fridays cooked. Fridays have kind of generally been our busiest night of the week. But yeah, people seem to just gravitate towards Wednesday. I think because I mean, it's funny. People tend to like the meltdowns or the not so good sometimes. If Shelton has trouble beating guys like Sammy and Leo, 100% Willie, you nailed it, buddy. That's exactly the issue with being competitive with cruiserweight. And I don't care what fans say out there. It's bad decision making from Tony Khan. You put Shelton in a place, bring in a jobber, bring in somebody we never see. Fuck, you had nine jobbers out in the parking lot. Hey, fucking Uno, go lose to fucking Shelton in 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. As Don Callis, I don't know why Tony Schiavone goes in the ring and introduces people and then fucks off. You guys remember when Mean Gene used to like bring people out and then leave? No, his job is to interview. But Kyle Fletcher's got a mic. Anna Jay should have been Jack Perry. Shake my head. Should be with Jack Perry. Yeah. Lots of booze. Lots of booze. It's been 11 days since I cost you your title. Where the hell is Keith Lee? I do believe Travis and Keith Lee is going through some health issues. So, I mean, I hope he's okay. I really do. Threat in the main event, and are we just filling time in TV format? It's a bit of the latter, my friend. That's a bit of the issue. Funny that MVP did Sheldon earlier, how embarrassed Sheldon is as a golden guy. He may do it. Not sure I completely follow. KJ, do you think there's a chance that Chris Statlander could be the one to beat Mercedes? I don't know. I don't think anybody beats Mercedes. I think Mercedes is going to have that TBS belt forever. Like, I think she's going to set the record for the longest title run in AEW. I don't know what you do with Mercedes. She is not in the right position. She is the Jericho of the women's division. She's hurting the shows. There's so much better talent than Sasha. And yeah, that girl fight was weak. It is what it is. I'm not going to pick on that. I was just happy to watch it. Tony just books matches without thinking. Yeah, again, I know you're talking to money, so I'll let you have it. But you're right. Dustin is in the best physical shape of his life, thanks to DVDP yoga. Yeah, absolutely, Gilly. And again, I love Dustin. I think Dustin's a Hall of Famer. But Dustin makes more sense for me to take on like a Shelton and do a job, right? Shelton Benjamin beating up cruiserweights doesn't really work. More effing friend feuds. I swear, it is true. And I think it's I think that the booker, I think Tony Khan, because of his upbringing, it is what it is. But I think Tony Khan, because of his upbringing, is very immature. He reminds me of Big. And if anybody gets that reference, the classic Tom Hanks movie, Big. If you haven't seen it, children, go watch it. But that's what Tony Khan reminds me of. A grown man with a kid's mindset. He's very immature, so he books immature. It's all about friends. It's all about fighting. It's, oh, you don't like me. You should like me. I want you to like me. This is taking way too long. Tresha Banks is trash. Once Fletcher balls drop, Fletcher's a star. Fletcher is a guy that I'm like, man, if he was in NXT, what could they do with Fletcher? Right now, they're making Fletcher look bad because he's talking too long. I love Cyrus the Virus. John, good shout on that one. Don does Don's job really good. That's why Don should be talking right now. Kyle Beaver. I like that. Does Don know they make ointment to help with the scar on his head? You draw a line down in the middle of your head. You look, yeah, you know what he looks like. You might be onto something, KJ. Tony Khan is getting too used to Mercedes Moné to wipe away Jade Cargill's. Yeah, 100%. I think that's part of it. Yeah, we lost Jade to the WWE. So now I have my new prize pony. and we're going to wipe out that record. And we're going to, you know, and again, I'm not faulting them for it because other companies do that shit, but Mercedes is hurting the company. Mercedes is hurting that division. Mercedes is beating women she's better than, and they're not doing it well. Queen Aminata comes in and loses, eat clean, essentially. Now she's going to fight Camille. Why? She should have fought Camille first. United Empire could be awesome, and AEW, huge whiff for TK. I agree. It was a weird tease where they did the United Empire stuff. Dude came to the channel to waste our time with that. Have fun with that, boys. That is fucking embarrassing for him. I love it. I love it. I got nothing good to say. This is crap. Thank you for watching. Fletcher is not a great promo guy. No, but he has a guy next to him that is. And it's still going. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Just means we're doing really good, Denisha. The more and more we grow, the people that are watching right now, that see us with over 120 people in this chat, when their streams on live right now that have been doing it for twice as long and only have 10, 15, 20 people in the chat, their friends come over here and whine a little bit, but it's a fun part of the job. Why is the other turd on commentary? I don't know. Who is it? Fletcher's just trying lying now. Better at Osprey and what? Yeah, well, Australian accents are very hit or miss. Usually miss. This is going on. Like, let's go. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Way too long. This guy's on YouTube talking shit about the company I love. It's crap. I love it. I'm to stop talking. He's on part. Kyle's got so much to offer, but when you let him talk for 11 minutes, you're hurting Kyle. That's just a start. That's off the top of your head. Tony versus Don. Who wins? Don. I will remind everybody, keep the chat coming, keep it going, and we do have the super chat and super stickers if you want to stand out in the crowd and make sure you get heard. I hate whiny promos. It's still going. He did his. And why is Tony in the ring? Why is Shivani there? Oh, we're gonna shave his head. What the fuck? I think what would help AEW as far as creative goes is either have Kenny Omega run it. No. Scott D'Amore, yes, but it doesn't matter. As long as Tony's calling the shots, you can hire Scott D'Amore. You can hire everybody you want, but it's never going to matter. The buck stops. As Kyle Fletcher giving himself a haircut. Now he looks like Don Callis' kid. What the fuck is happening? Why didn't they get to that 7 minutes ago? AEW on FS1 coming soon. That's the rumor. Thank you, Keyshawn. Remember, the wrestling might suck. We never do. Utah hates Australia. As right now, we're getting a commercial for Friday Night Dynamite, Cedar Rapids. This year, fault Boston. Tony Schiavone is a waste of time. Why is Schiavone in the ring? Why can't Adam Page's music come on and he just walk out and get a mic? Why does Tony introduce him and then get pushed out of the way? Why did he stand in the ring for 11 minutes and listen to all that? What purpose does that fucking man serve in this company? Right? This promo, Fletcher is getting him over as a heel from hell. I don't know about that, Jack. I like Kyle Fletcher a lot, and he is a good heel. That promo did more harm than good, in my humble opinion, Jack. It went forever. And the thing that's weird for me is you have Don Callis as the heater. The point of a heater is to get the heat. Why are you not letting Don talk more? And why did that go so long? Do you believe your friend did this to you? Long-term booking. Yeah, okay. That's what I told my dad. I'm nothing like you. Nothing like you, Dad. It's Tony S. is yes, I guess, and he wasn't very good in WCW either. There you go. Well, again, I guess that's his way of being like, we can't. I got rid of the Bieber haircut, so we're nothing alike. Long go get Baldy. There it is. Well, I'm officially so bored that I think I'll go back to Ghostwire Tokyo. Still listening to KJ, but Dynamite itself. Travis, like I said, we're keeping the hope. There's more to come on this show. Kyle Fletcher just shaved his head if you missed it. And we got more to come. Moxley's apparently going to be in the building. Not there yet. We still got a couple matches as far as the main event, the ladder match. We'll see what that is. I will admit, an okay match to start the night. Didn't love it. You knew what was going to happen. It was fine. It did its purpose. That promo went way too fucking long. Or don't come to Demore doesn't come to AEW unless he has creative control. That would be part of the negotiation, Gil. You're 100%. Somebody that you're going to bring in, whether it's Shane or Demore or anybody, the conversation has to be, do I have the final say? Because if I have the final say and I don't want to do what you want to do, or I don't want to do what your friends want to do, will you let me do that? Will you let me book what I need to book to make this show successful? And as long as the answer is no, as long as Tony has people around him going, oh, yeah, boss. Yeah, you're great. Great. As long as that's happening, it's never going to change. And that's the issue. It doesn't matter who comes in to help him. It doesn't matter. But Tony would rather have guys that he thought had good message boards chats. Enter, Will Washington or whatever the fuck his name is. That's the problem. You need Tony to step back, write checks, and let a creative guy that has wrestling experience. Fuck, Bully Ray offered to do it for free. I want big masculine. Yeah, well, we need some masculine guys, I would hope. As we are going to a replay from Maple Leaf Pro of Takeshita defending his title against Josh Alexander and Ricochet showing up to save the day. Why did he shave his head? He shaved his head so to prove that he's not like Ospreay. I'm not like you. A rebellious teenager, I guess. That's exactly it, JV on the button. Now we're in the back with Ricochet and Renee Paquette. We have a deal with Tony Schiavone for the next 5 years. He signed. Yeah, great. Fletcher did get some heat there. He had the whole crowd pissed off. Again, I don't dislike Fletcher, and I'm not taking away. I didn't think the whole thing was a waste. I think we can all agree that it went a little long. That's all. And again, if you want a young, up-and-coming heel to keep that heat, you light the fire, you let it burn, and you get out while those embers are hot. When you feel that crowd dissipating, that's when you got to get out. You can't keep talking and keep talking and then keep talking and then shave your head. So just shorten it up a little. I didn't hate the segment. And hey, I did say this. MVP, Ricochet, Benjamin, all in one place. As MVP, listen, this MVP would be great for Ricochet. But you need some baby faces. Money is the root of all evil. We need Jim Ross interviews. I put up with anything we get from Jim Ross. But here comes Brian Cage. A tag team match. I don't remember this one being advertised. It's just a matter of time. Dallas is out, nothing. Michael Cole is the worst commentator. It seems to be. Michael Cole is miles better than anything we get on this show. Michael Cole's come a long way, especially since Vince McMahon left. Let's be real. My super chat didn't do anything. It didn't come through. There it is, Keyshawn. There you go. The highest paid are the first people don't want to see. Oh, that's the biggest problem, Keyshawn. The big contracts, the highest paid tag team in AEW, or in wrestling, Young Bucks, we don't want to see them, or we barely want to see them. Mercedes Moné, highest paid woman in wrestling. Terrible. Right? You're throwing money in the wrong places. As Lance Archer and Brian Cage are taking on, I thought that was the Gates of Agony. It's not. See, wait, we got jobbers for Cage and Archer. Why couldn't we get a jobber for Benjamin? Yeah, fair enough. A lot of people hate Tony Schiavone and Excalibur. Michael Cole's doing a phenomenal job. Is this the whole show, a Dawn tribute show? Almost 1 hour was about his group. So Don Callis' heel group, Moxie's heel group, the Elite heel group. We got a heel problem, folks. Shit. Show's becoming like wifey. Way too many heels. Jim Ross, greater than Michael Cole, 100% Quake. Renee, yes, good old Canadian girl. Gotta love her. Is this a Raw show? No, Raw's actually quick now. Raw, and that's over. Squash match. Ding. Lance Archer, who kind of went back to the braids, which is probably a good choice, so he doesn't look as knockoff of Drew McIntyre as he did last week. Now Ricochet is up. We'll see. I don't mind that. Yeah, there you go. And again, I'm not saying Callis gets great heat. If used properly, Callis is good. He's still in the fucking ring. And Fletcher, I think Fletcher is one of the brightest stars in this company. I completely agree with that. Kyle Fletcher brings so much to the table, guys. But you might not want to let him talk for 12 minutes. Now, the question will become, how will this play out, right? Fletcher's on the rise. Will Will come back and beat him? I don't know. You're still on commercial. I'm back on commercial. Then AEW fans know their history, Richard. TK should have done a better job explaining to the casual viewers. You know what? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a commercial break. Boston, I love this comment. And part of this is you shouldn't build all your stories around things that didn't happen in your company. Do you know what I mean? It's like meeting somebody and building your relationship around what you did with the other person. Like, oh, well, I was a cool guy with that person. It doesn't work. Like, you got to build your stories, your characters based on your programming. And a lot, you think about Moxley and Danielson, you think about Danielson and Nigel, you think about MVP and Ricochet. So much of Dynamite is built around shit that happened elsewhere. That's not a good look. 5 years from now, Ricochet will still suck. Well, MVP might help that. Ricochet dressed like Kanye during 808 and Heartbreak. I like it. I got your super chat, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Diet McIntyre, he changed it up a little. He looks more like Lance again. And I love Lance Archer. So I just don't understand how he got traded. I don't like managers trading human beings. They stole the Viking experience. Excalibur shit. It's stupid that he wears the mask. Him wearing the mask on commentary kills his credibility instantaneously. For 5 years, they let this guy who was never a luchador wear that mask. If you want me to take Excalibur serious, train him how to do his job. Have somebody like JR teach him how to do his job and take the fucking mask off. You look fucking dumb. Take the mask off. Gates of Agony is such a good looking tag team down the drain. That's a team. I love the Gates of Agony. I wish we got more of them. When I see Brian Cage, why not just have MVP trade Ricochet off camera? I thought this set the precedence. Exactly, right? Speaking of heels, I hope Netflix brings back. Yes, apparently heels is coming back. So I'm a fan of heels. I'm looking forward to it. I will take a second to remind everybody we still have our F Meltzer t-shirts. We're raising money for a good cause. It goes to literacy, plus our anti-Dave sentiment out there. Make sure you get yours. If you haven't gone to our store yet, down below, click the button, check out our shop. We got mugs, hats, crop tops, drop tops. We got all of it. But go get yourself some Wrestling for Life swag. And this particular shirt, again, two purposes. One, all the money goes to the Literacy Foundation in North America, the World Literacy Foundation, and it also helps you spread the word that Tuna Meltzer is no more. Everybody back outside for a jobber party. Oh, Briscoe's match is up next. Yo, Chucky T working fucking... Oh, my God. Hey, man, we used to be friends, bro. Yo, bro, we used to be friends, bro. This is bad. This is bad. No, I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them. Am I the only one who finds it strange MVP has only handed out cards to very specific people in spite of their past comments? That is very interesting, Mr. Noob. Chris Jericho was the best wrestler alive. Sean, if we can't be friends if you're going to say that, watch KJ's face turn red when he talks about Jericho, LOL. I am a Y2J fan. There is a difference. Yep. Are we doing this now? Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, up next. What the fuck is the main event? I'm the learning tree. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next poll going up. Who wins this one? And if you say Jericho, I'm going to be upset at you. He's not from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He is from Florida. We gave him away. Fucking hell. Shelton and MVP was probably the best thing on the show yet. I agree with you, Lisa. I enjoy Raw more than I do SmackDown, but that's just me. Raw was great this week. Was it? I can't remember. I might have actually given Raw a low mark this week. I can't remember. Lots of wrestling. If it changes for me, Gilly, sometimes Raw's on a run, then other times SmackDown's on a run. Right now, I really like what SmackDown's doing. Raw was really fun this week. Yeah. All the Seth stuff, the title change. Ricochet's too soft-spoken. There is a way to maximize Ricochet. There really is. What's your thoughts that WWE might be planning Dom versus Rhea? Go for it. Nick has talked about this a lot, and I've said every time Nick brings it up, I go, nah, that's crazy. They're not going to do Rhea versus Dom, but do it. Do it. Dom's not going to get a shot off, so I'm okay with it. Lance McIntyre, that's funny. All right, folks, get your predictions in as the Ring of Honor title will be on the line. Now, does Mark get jumped before the match? Briscoe throwing a ladder. And Jericho eats a spear. I turned off AEW back to NBA YouTube on my phone. 44 minutes. I tapped out. Oh, I hate hearing that, my guy. I want the show to go good. I want people to like the show. But I can't help but point out what the fuck is happening. You guys would stop listening to me if I came out here and I went, this is great. That's great. Great, great, great. You'd stop. You'd give up. I can't do it. As Jericho gets bumped through two tables, so everyone's going to go, Jericho's a hero. Again, Jericho is smart. And Jericho's going for the obvious shit. I want to put Powerhouse Hobbs I think Powerhouse Hobbs ends up in the Hurt Business. I think that's a good move. The problem is, how is anyone going to beat Bobby Lashley, Hobbs, Shelton? They're all huge. There should have been a women's match in this spot. Maybe. Definitely true. Lance Archer is from Texas. That alone makes him awesome. I'm a big fan of Lance Archer. I just don't love his booking. Is he really? He seems like he'd be a dick. But I wouldn't recognize him. I'd walk right by him. We'd rather have Shelton with a squash and Cage and Archer getting a solid win. Hairstyle must have been on bad last week. Yeah, I mean, Willie, perfect, man. I agree with that. Shelton squashes somebody. Cage and Archer get a good win, so you can find them a little more believable, right? So Jericho goes through 2 tables. Now they're on the outside. I'm a huge fan of Khan from Gates of Agony. I like them both. So Jericho goes through 2 tables. Now he's up and just fighting. So here we go. I agree with you on Excalibur KJ, but he had an extensive knowledge of all the. He has the, like, again, it's fine if you have the knowledge, but there's a difference between a historian and a commentator. That's the problem. I have Netflix and still bought season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Good job, Travis. Sean Rossap, the do white. Sean Rossap is a fucking marshmallow. He is marshmallow soft. And I never, ever, ever, ever on record have really been specific about my dislike for him. But even the stuff like, you guys want to go see my rant from last night about how bullshit, and guys like Sean Rossap just exacerbate those situations. They make them worse, and they're just fucking soft. They're like baby shit. It's just soft, and I can't handle them. And they're so fucking wishy-washy. On the apron. Journalism. There you go. OC might be. Yeah, I would be very curious, Eric. OC as a heel. OC is another guy, I think, let him go away for 5 months. Let him go away for a few months, come back and see what happens, right? They're still outside waiting for Mox. Yeah, just a bunch of idiots standing outside. So Jericho's on a ladder. And Jericho moves out of the way, so Briscoe fucks up his back. 193, a little bit. 1993, a little bit. Okay, I'm not sure. Jericho. What did 793 say? I don't care. Here we go. Fans like me don't give a damn about the indies. And that's one of the things, right? As Jericho slowly climbing the ladder, like this fucking embarrassing. I know you're not supposed to run up the ladder. Jericho just looks shitty doing it. His old balls. He's got old balls. KJ, I like you, but I don't put Jericho, on us. We had it rough enough with 2 bad hurricanes recently. I hear you, brother. Brother Fluff, thank you so much for the super chat. That's where he is, though, right? I mean, that's all I keep saying is we traded Jericho for Brock, and Brock's up in Saskatoon hunting, elk with his bare hands, and Jericho's, sending his wife off to insurrections. Wrestling for life over everyone. Thank you so much, MDB. Appreciate the love. Please buy. Yeah, right. Well, my daddy wasn't a billionaire that created, that fucking trademarked bumpers. So if y'all want to keep giving the super chats, maybe we'll get enough money together to do it. But until that day happens, Eric, all I can do is piss and moan about the guy that's doing it. Now, see, here's the tricks with Jericho. And here's the sleight of hand. You're going to hear guys on YouTube go, what a great Jericho match. Did you see he was making Mark look good? No, he's not making Mark look good. Mark's gushing blood now. But Jericho takes an easy table bump right out of the gate, because then Jericho knows people are going to focus on, wow, Jericho went through tables. But then Jericho got up and he was fine. Then Jericho sets up the ladder spot. Mark takes that bump. Now Mark's bleeding. Now, if this was Mark versus Kyle O'Reilly, there was Mark versus Ricky Starks, Mark versus Keith, Mark versus Big Bill, it's believable and it's better. Tell me if I'm wrong, folks. Jericho did a show here in Flint, Michigan Sunday, and only 75 people were there. I want Jericho to win so bad. Oh, dude, stop it. I love Mark Briscoe. That's what's making this one so hard. is I love Mark Briscoe. I'm such a fan of Mark Briscoe. And this shit is just, there's so many people not getting booked. I would take anybody that's out in the parking lot right now over Chris Jericho in this match. Fucking kills me to watch this asshole. There's zero value on commentary and knowing what guys in the indies did. Exactly. It's what are you doing now and how do you tell the story? What made JR, Gorilla, all the guys that have come before, even Michael Cole, what makes them good at their job is they are supposed to tell the audience how they're supposed to feel. That is their job. So if a bad guy's beating up a good guy, you have JR on the mic, you son of a bitch, you son of a bitch. So people at home, by conditioning, are going, you son of a bitch, you son of a bitch. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to convey the emotion of the moment. Excalibur's too busy, like, oh, fucking just yelling out moves and yelling, and he's not doing his job. And again, I will never take him serious with a mask on his face. It's fucking dumb. It is fucking dumb. Do you know why no one has ever done it? Because it's dumb. And again, it's not like he's Rey fucking Mysterio that I'm a lucha. I gotta, I've seen Rey's face more than I've seen Excalibur's. The fuck are we doing? SRS, Lebu, Meltzer, yeah. They're just flippy. They're sponges. They're jellyfish, spineless. Ladders are expensive unless you wait for one to fall off a redneck's or Roddy. Death Valley driver through the ladder. Old balls. Random question. Has Kevin Owens turned on Zayn yet? No, not yet, Stoner Jesus. May the blunt be with you. Those are just high thoughts. They didn't actually happen. I was in the indies for almost 20 years. And I'm not discrediting. We watch and support a lot of the indies. We have a lot of indie wrestlers here, Willie, and I don't think that was the sentiment of the comment. I think, like I said, and it's not just the indies, but I don't care. You got to tell me what they're doing in your company. And again, when you have a fan base that doesn't know what's going on in the indies, you can't really sell the value of that wrestler because you don't know. That's the trick. So again, I'm not knocking indies. We watch a lot of indies on this channel. Big fans, big supporters. A lot of indie guys watch our shows. We appreciate you as well. But it's how Excalibur's mindset is. Camera right on him blading. I missed the blading. Son of a bitch. I hope it's not true that SRS report about Liv and Rhea storyline with Rhea being the focus point. Have you not been watching the show? Where are these ladders on Ozempic? No salt. Or Senton. I heard Jericho doesn't want to take power bomb bumps anymore. Yeah. Let's go. I doubt they're going to have him lose 2 in a row. I don't see it, kid. I really think Jericho's going to win this. And again, if you look at all the spots in this match, it's Mark making Jericho look good. It makes me sad to watch Mark Briscoe wrestle in AEW. I want him in WWE. He won't be killed there. Yes and no. I mean, again, I always wish that the Briscoes had found the Briscoes deserved a bigger spotlight than they ever got. They deserve so much more. Jericho's reaching for the belt. That was weird. Why did the ladder seem cheap? I have no idea. They made them soft. They're shaved down like the chairs, Wrestle Proud. They got Aubrey in the back shaving down furniture so they don't hurt as much. What are you doing for me late? What have you done for me? Oh, down goes Briscoe. Yeah. Okay. Jericho gets pushed off the ladder. Let's see what the fans are saying. Oh, wow. 50-50? Half of you people think that Jericho's going to win? Son of a bitch. Hashtag shave ladders. Should be shaved legs. Let's go, Aubrey. That's true. We're getting This Is Awesome chance. Fuck my life. Some people are simple. Those ladders look. I understand because indies don't matter on TV because Brown Breaker is a more prominent position than Ethan Page, and he never did the indies. Yes and no, but there is a value there. Like, I mean, so many of our favorites came up through the indies, right? Like I want, the CM Punks, the Sammys, the KOs, the Coles. Like the indies had still do have such a rich ability, and it gives so many guys and girls an opportunity to hone their craft. It's when they get to national TV, you got to sell us on who they are. I'll give you an example. Look what NXT is doing with Delta or Zaria now. But they didn't just bring her in and go, wow, she did like you present her the way it is. Jacob Fatu spent a career in the indies. When he comes into the dub, you know who he is. You treat him like he's something special, but then you have to do the explaining and you got to present him. And that to me is the disconnect. It's almost like Tony and AEW, and a lot of AEW fans are, you should just know he's good. Nah, show me. Show me. I was not around in the territory days. I know the gray beard kind of makes me look like I was. I mean, late. I was a child when the territories were dying and Vince was destroying them. I have worked backwards. I watched a lot of Mid-South. I've watched Smoky Mountain. I've watched a lot of old tapes. But yeah, my fandom really started with WWF. Then it kind of evolved into WCW in its heyday. Whoa, we got Keith here. We got Keith here. Mark is climbing a ladder, nowhere near the belt or nowhere near Jericho. So Briscoe saying to Keith, like, no. And Rocky with the kendo stick. Overbooked garbage. Yeah. But yeah, no, the heyday of the territories were slightly before me. I had to work backwards and learn. Again, I'm younger than Tony Khan. Froggy Bo off the ladder! No, he didn't. And the crowd is going nuts. And Jericho's going to get credit because he hitched his wagon to a Mark Briscoe. KJ, you seen the old promo say of Dick Murdoch? Yeah. And how would you compare them to today's promo? I mean, Jay Driller! There's going to be a catch, guys. We haven't seen Big Bill yet. Does Kyle O'Reilly turn tonight? Yeah, it's weird. What I like about the old school promos, Ken, are just raw emotion, not rehearsed. Just you. Hey, there he is. And Mark Briscoe gets chucked over the ropes. Because it's Aubrey. Who cares? Jericho lost to Briscoe clean, and yet he gets another ladder match for the same belt. It doesn't make sense, Richard. I hate it. And look what's about to happen. Now, when they announced this match, and I was live with you guys, what did I say was going to happen? I said Big Bill was going to carry Jericho up the fucking ladder. Hold on tight. I called this. Go back in the archive, folks. The minute I heard this was going to happen, this is what I said was going to happen. It's fucking embarrassing. Jesus fucking Christ. No. I don't like it. I don't like it. I called it. I fucking called it. I called it. And I know some people out there are going to go, that was a solid match. What is this? What is this? Why is Ishii here? So not only do you beat Mark Briscoe, you step on him on the way through the door? So, for Ring of Honor, You're going to have Ishii fucking E and Jericho. Sorry, Mark. Thanks for coming. But Ishii is a bigger threat for the belt. I don't care if this was a solid match. And I'm glad if you liked it, congratulations. I have no problem with you liking this match. Different strokes for different folks. But this is why the ticket sales are down. This is why the TV ratings are down. This is why merch sales are down. This is why on a nightly basis, we got people in this chat saying, I just turned AEW off. Because Jericho gets more booking than a Ricky Starks. It doesn't make sense. This continues to kill the fucking company. It is bad for business. It is bad. I'm sorry, guys. It is fucking bad. There is no good from this. Mark Briscoe is over. He doesn't need Jericho. And I called it. When we were live and somebody said in the chat last week, oh, they're going to do a ladder match. Said Big Bill's going to carry the motherfucker up the ladder. And what did they do? It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. It continues to be embarrassing. Yeah, I wish. I fucking wish. Okay? That match was great because of Mark Briscoe. And it would have been better if his opponent was talented, not some washed up old fuck. And this is what's killing AEW. And I've watched every minute of this fucking company, and I can't get behind it. I can't support these decisions. I can't cheer along. But here comes Adam Cole, baby. Yeah, Brian Keith got popped. Crowd's going nuts over this match. We can't deny that. Now, is that the Briscoe effect? Is it just because, the same people that are going nuts over this match, are they the same people that said the Swerve Adam Page cage match was one of the best cage matches ever because somebody got stuck in the face with a needle? They ignore all the stuff in between the spots. Is it because we broke some tables and Briscoe bled? Or was the match actually good? I didn't hate the match. I just hate who won. And I knew who was going to win. And this is another example of the Jericho Vortex. Another example of Jera Hogan calling his own shots. And in 2024, the fact that Chris Jericho has your Ring of Honor world title, Tony Khan might as well have bought Ring of Honor, got everything that was associated, the wrestlers, the rings, the library, take everything that came with the Ring of Honor deal and just pissed all over it. Because that's all he's done since he bought the fucking company. Adam Cole's in the ring, though, folks. And we have a new Ring of Honor champion. And this is why NXT is beating them in numbers. I'm sorry. And Roddy's here. Why? El Nuno, El Nuvo, whatever the fuck. Jericho goes from title shot to title shot, draining while draining young talent in between. Somebody online tried to convince me that Jericho's putting a shine on somebody like Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe is over as fuck. Mark Briscoe could come out and do a fucking square dance in the middle of the ring and the fans are going to go nuts. The argument is his opponent should be better. And Jericho shouldn't be anywhere near the Ring of Honor championship. If Chris Jericho just won the NXT title, people would be shitting a fucking cat. But because it's AEW and because we treat him like the fucking special kid that can't have sharp scissors or square paper, we pat him on the head. Oh, they did good. They did good. This is not good. You're systematically destroying your own company. Now, the Undisputed Kingdom are all together. And they're right. You remember us? NXT still going down TV ratings, though, since the CW, and a lot of folks don't like the boomer channel CW. Who gives a fuck what channel it's on, Gilly? I don't give a fuck what channel it's on. I just care about the show. And last night's NXT, cooked with all the women, with 2 men's matches. And the numbers are going to balance out, and they're going to go back up in a couple weeks. Well, Adam Cole is better than last week. So you follow Jericho winning the Ring of Honor title with this. We just had a long Fletcher promo. I want to like it, guys. I want to support it. Mark losing to Jericho doesn't hurt him whatsoever. Why are you so angry? I'm angry because it's shit booking, and it's Jericho leeching. I'm mad because Mark Briscoe shouldn't be losing that title. I'm mad because Mark Briscoe should be going after the TNT title or a world title. I think Mark Briscoe deserves so much better. And will it hurt Mark at the end of the day? No, Mark's always going to be over. But Jericho taking up time on this show is killing this show. And I'm mad because I'm a fan of AEW. I'm mad because I want good programming. And Jericho is not good programming. Now we got MJF on screen getting a massage. Wonder if it comes with a happy ending. It's got to be happier than the one we just had. Crowd went quiet as fuck. Yes, they did. NXT will beat AEW the day of the election. Is this where I feel like MJF paid Roddy and crew to jump Adam Cole. Say what you want about Jey Uso. The crowd is always lit for him. Fact. And again, there's people online all week. Oh, the WWE. How could they take the belt away from Jey? But then we'll say, oh, Jericho won the belt. That's great. Fuck off. It's a double standard. It's hypocrisy. Yeah, Geekbox. I think you can guess how I'm doing. Ricochet had issued an open challenge to Takeshita for the Continental Championship. Yes. Jericho pissed you off yet? Yeah, a little bit. Again, I'm just frustrated. I love this company, and I see the people they have. I see the people in the ring. Imagine it was Roddy versus Briscoe or Taven versus Briscoe. Wait, what? So, and there's Kyle O'Reilly not happy. So, did I hear that right? So, the first guy to 3 wins gets to fight MJF. Jericho is Ring of Honor. Yeah, it's cringe. It's fucking bad. Ring of Honor should be AEW's NXT. That's where your bright future should be. That's where you should have trainers like a Colt Cabana down there working with this talent. That's what you need for Ring of Honor. The Wheeler Yutas, the Danny Garcias, the Jack Perrys. But Chris Jericho and this self-indulgent bullshit week in and week out and week in and week out. It's not good heat. It's not good for your programming. It's not because it just hurts the show. Give us a like, folks. As I say, the wrestling might suck. We never do. And that's why I'm angry. You ask why I'm angry? Because I can't stand Jericho. I can't stomach what I'm watching Jericho do. And he knows he's doing it, and he's doing it in our face. That's the problem. It's like watching your fucking partner cheat on you right in front of you. Like, that's what it feels like, of like, we know what you're doing. We know that you're milking all the shit off of other people. Yeah, it's fucking garbage. I will take a moment to remind everybody. Let's transition to happier news. Tomorrow we will be back. We have the preview for Bound for Glory and Halloween Havoc. Nick, myself, and Anthony are all going to be here tomorrow night It's going to be a fun show. We are going to break down both cards, give you our preview and predictions. It's crazy because these shows are kind of locked together. I mean, it's funny that they're on the same weekend because there's a lot of crossover, especially on Bound for Glory. We're going to see Wendy Chu go after those tag titles. But myself, Nick, and Anthony are going to be here to break it all down, have a lot of fun. We're going to be here Friday for SmackDown. We're going to be here Saturday for Bound for Glory. And Sunday, we will be here for Halloween Havoc. Then all the way through next week. And then Brunch with the Boys, Crown Jewel live, 11 a.m. So wake up, set your alarm. Stoner Jesus, I'm looking at you. Set your alarm. Be up early. Wake and bake. Grab your breakfast. Grab your snacks. Strap on. We're going to Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel. And then we got more coming your way. Full Gear. Turning Points coming up. We got so much coming your way, including Survivor Series at the end of November. We got some stuff going on in December. There's so much happening here on the channel. The Wing Show will be back. Wrestling Court will be back. Dirt Sheet Debates coming back. We got more content than you can shake a stick at. Be a friend. Tell a friend. We love watching these numbers grow. We want to hit 6K sooner than later. And again, I'd like to see us max out and get as many new subscribers by the end of 2024 as possible, folks. Be a part of the wrestling family. Be a part of the wrestling fun. Be a part of the Wrestling for Life Network. All right. I'm taking a drink. Bear with me. I wasn't surprised. I called it. I fucking called it. And maybe that's partly why I'm so frustrated. Oh, we're going to do a ladder match? Big Bill's going to carry him up the ladder. Ding, they did it. Wait, so Undisputed Kingdom are faces? Kind of, sort of. I don't know. So Penelope Ford is cutting a promo or a pre-tape on with Jamie Hayter. I like Jamie. I like Penelope. Penelope is an underrated wrestler, guys. I'm just a little sad that do y'all think that Jamie Hayter got the rough end of the stick here? Why is Jamie Hayter not going after a championship? Anybody? Oh, wait. MJF is the Ric Flair, is this generation's Ric Flair and doing it well. I love MJF. My partner, my buddy Nick, is a scarf-carrying member of the MJF fan club. I don't know how I feel about this whole storyline. The whole promo, why not just have the Undisputed Era be a part of last week's promo? As I got Jamie Hayter on screen, there's nothing Jericho can do for the title that Mark couldn't. If Mark Briscoe was taking on strong, in their prime talent, it would do nothing but put the Ring of Honor title over. BFG, BFG. Anthony's looking forward to it. He will be with us on Saturday night. Jericho winning a title in 2024 is worse than sex. I don't know how to answer that. Jericho winning the title in 2024 is worse than sex. I'm a big fan of said activity, sir. You mean like sex with him? Because that can't be good. Yeah, I don't get it. Thoughts on the Continental Championship tournament returning the week after Full Gear? Do it, I guess. I mean, I don't hate the tournament. I just think that the tournament takes away from booking good matches. I mean, booking good stories. So it's another series of matches, a bunch of guys that don't really tie together. But again, that's probably when Tony's booking's at its best. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. And here we go. Just when you thought we were doomed, here comes a little bit of happiness as the House of Black is here. This would be like CM Punk going to NXT and taking the title off Trick. There would be no point to it. Jedi, I love that comparison. And not only would there not be a point to it, there would be an outright fucking meltdown on the internet. All these fucking fans that are going to try and convince me that Jericho's doing something good would lose their fucking mind. And you know what? Punk's in better shape, better condition, and a better worker and a better talker than Jericho is right now. So for me, my money, it'd be like CM Punk going to NXT 5 years from now and doing it. Imagine if WWE did a ladder match for NXT on an episode of SmackDown. AEW fans, 100%. Again, the hypocrisy. And again, we sometimes treat AEW like they talk big game, but then they want to be treated like the little stepbrother. Undisputed Kingdom is cool with Cole again. Yeah, apparently. How many Ring of Honor talent have gotten a heavyweight title shot, but Chigaro does 2 times? Taven. Why has Taven not got a shot at it? Mike Bennett can wrestle. Roddy's great. I think Roddy had a bit of a go at it, though. There's so much fucking talent. That's the issue. That's why I'm mad about Jericho. So the House of Black are here, and they're taking on nobody as the action continues here at AEW this week. Penelope. Penelope. So we haven't seen the House of Black in a hot minute. We're about to get them for 4 minutes. But I got a fucking 11-minute Kyle Fletcher promo. Last time we saw anybody with the House of Black, Brody King was taking a loss to a guy who's 85 pounds. Attaboy. This is the frustration, guys. And I know a lot of you tune in and you laugh when I fucking kind of lose my mind. Some people out there, like my buddy, said, why are you so angry? I'm angry because I'm looking right now. Last segment, there was 4 guys in the ring that have talent. Right now, there's 3 guys in the ring that never get used. Jamie Hayter is relegated to nothing, taking on Penelope, and I don't dislike Penelope, but they're relegated to nothing. But I got to watch Jericho. I got to watch Mercedes Moné. I got to watch the Young Bucks. Everything that's wrong with this show is the people closest to Tony and the people that are consistently overbooked. It fucking kills me. It breaks my fucking heart because people might disagree with me. People might say, KJ, you're wrong, but the building numbers don't lie. If your show was so fucking hot, that building would be full the way it was 3 years ago. Yeah, no shit. Assisted power bomb. Buddy. Stomp. Kind of a shitty stomp. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I didn't even get a vote in, guys. Sorry about that. We all knew who was going to win. Another squash. Yep. Now, isn't WWE the company that does all the filler shit? Help me understand. How many jobbers have been seen in this episode? Yeah, good point. Might be a dumb take, but I don't care. For me, House of Black is the best looking faction in all of wrestling and could be best if booked correctly. I am praying, Boston, for the House of Black to get free from this shit and end up back in the WWE. I believe that Triple H will book this faction unbelievably. And I completely fucking agree with you. I was so mad at Vince McMahon. And you guys can go back through the archive in the days where Vince was still running the show. And you watch Buddy Murphy and and Malachi Black tear the roof off the building and get booked like shit. I don't understand what Vince didn't see, but then they release them. And I thought, all right, AEW is going to do right by these guys. No. So sad. Another squash fight. Yeah. Dinner is served. Easily money. We want Sting to save AEW. I need Julia Hart return. Penelope's great. She really isn't. She's underrated as far as what she can do. And now I got. So Buddy Matthews called out Adam Cole? Why? Oh, this show's so fucking confusing. So Buddy Matthews is going to fight Adam Cole. And Adam Cole is going to beat Buddy Matthews. So did I hear it right? And somebody in the chat confirm it for me. Adam Cole and Roddy, whoever wins 3 matches first can fight MJF? Oh, Buddy called Cole fragile. Even 3 years old, even a 3-year-old can tell you what side is winning. And here comes Camille. Does that guy look two having squash matches and the guy who should be having squash matches isn't? What the fuck's going on? Willie, I'm with you. Here goes my weekly fucking meltdown. KJ, your achy breaky heart. Wait. I have
I'm not gonna have a coronary.
Right? Fucking killing me, Smalls. Malachi's leaving AEW soon. I fucking hope so. Buddy versus Adam Cole. Yeah, call him fragile, and he is. Here comes Queen Aminata. I will put this one up in the chat, guys. Get your votes in. Who you taking? Who's gonna win? Who do you like, and why do you like them? I don't understand why you're fighting the bodyguard after you fought the main person, but what do I know? Malachi looked like he would rather be somewhere else. Malachi looked like he'd rather be sitting on a bed of nails than doing that fucking match. Yes. I was a huge fan of Malachi in WWE. Vince didn't do him right at all. Vince fucked him up. But Malachi in NXT was outstanding. Out fucking standing. I don't care why he called out Adam Cole. I'm so down for that match. I hope it's a good one. Fingers crossed. Tony Khan's booking is what's destroying AEW Dynamite ratings. Facts. 444 made a comment. I didn't want to miss it. It's because most wrestling fans are prisoners of the moment. They only follow the hype and nothing more. I might need a little more context on that thought. But I don't know how true that is. I mean, some are. And I mean, when you watch that match we watched earlier and say, oh, that was a really good match because of a few table spots or when the match itself didn't have a whole lot of structure. And again, it overbooked, messy, sloppy. Again, I think maybe there's a little bit of legitimacy to that. So House of Black won the fight, so they lose their next fights. Facts, Lisa. Why is Undisputed Kingdom still with Adam Cole when he turns face? Oh. We're off and running. Camille, 66% of the vote right now. Yeah, it's just WWE people everywhere. It's crazy. Guilty. I've watched every second of AEW and I seriously give up. The stories make no sense and no booking. The announcers stink, and I'm 50-year-old and comer is now a 50-year-old up and comer is. I thought you were saying you were 50, Kenny. Is now champ. That's not my words. Now I wonder how many people out there feel like that. Buddy Murphy did. I was really surprised. Buddy Murphy's a little bulky guy. Looks way bigger than Adam Cole. Height-wise, it's just crazy. But Cole's going to beat him next week. Queen Aminata should be more than a jobber. Queen Aminata has a bright future, a lot of upside. She's an example to me of what you should be doing with Ring of Honor. Friday night should be Ring of Honor Rampage. And you make it destination booking like NXT Black and Gold, where the up-and-coming future of your company is highlighted week in and week out, where you have, like I said, the young up-and-coming talent. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have any young guys, but we shouldn't be seeing the Ring of Honor titles on Dynamite every single week. You shouldn't be doing it. You think about it. Right now, you have Dustin, Jericho. There's someone else that has a belt in Ring of Honor that's older. But again, this was the Ring of Honor. Like Willie, we talked earlier, my buddy Willie in the chat about the Indies, right? Like Ring of Honor was like the apex of the Indies for so long, where the people that were really getting themselves over, like, you know, and I don't want to run through the names. You guys know who they are. We've seen so much amazing talent go through Ring of Honor. And again, like I said, Tony Khan could have taken everything that he bought that was connected to Ring of Honor and just pissed all over it, because that's what he's done since he's bought it. Ring of Honor is nothing, and it's disappointing. Buddy has such a presence. Fuck, I want all three of those men to be booked at the top of the mountain. Buddy can wrestle like nothing else. One of the best matches I saw last year was Buddy and Casey Navarro. Like, Buddy can go, let him go. Those are the matches your fans will watch. This dwindling audience, somebody has to atone to it. And for all the people that keep telling me I'm wrong about the company's flaws, why are the audience not showing up then? Why aren't people buying tickets? What is the excuse? For anyone out there that just said, yeah, you know what, that Jericho match was really solid, and I'm not picking on anyone specific, but in general, if you like that Jericho match, where are the fans to support it? If you are putting on the best wrestling with the best wrestlers, why are the fans not there? Where are they? Is that Alicia? No one was screaming at the top of the lungs for no reason. I'd rather Big Bill as Ring of Honor World Champion than Jericho. Brian Keith was brought in as a badass. Could you imagine if he just went one-on-one with Mark Briscoe in a ladder match and was the Ring of Honor champion right now? Imagine. Nothing against Bill and Damian. I would prefer that. But the bounty hunter, like Nick, my buddy Nick, was so excited that they signed this guy. Wouldn't it have been better? What if Jericho was mentoring these guys, and, you know, even if he was at ringside to watch bounty hunter win the belt? That's how Jericho helps these guys get over. No, hey, Keith, do a bunch of jobs for me, or run out to the and then get thrown through a table for me so Bill can carry me up the ladder. It's killing the company. I'd be nice tonight, and I'm not saying a negative. Well, we're off and running, by the way, and right now Aminata's in control of Camille. Camille does not look like a badass enforcer at all. Malachi still got Selena Vega. House of Black versus Final Testament. I'm good with that. Queen Aminata got the draft neck. My God, that's not nice. Someone tell Camille to give Cody Rhodes his gear. Nice move by Aminata. This might be the best match of the night so far. Follow the hype. No, fans create the hype. I like that, Jedi, and that's pretty true. I feel like, and I keep saying it, Tony Khan is more like Vince McMahon than Triple H is. Tony Khan ignores the fans. That's why they stopped going to the arenas. Alexa Bliss is a valet. Alexa Bliss is going to be a world champion soon. Been Buddy fan since Blake and Murphy. Yeah, Buddy was the guy. Poor Murphy had nothing. I don't know where Murphy is now, but man, Murphy never. Murphy just didn't have it. Sorry, Blake. But right now, Camille in a sleeper. Shouldn't the heel be doing this to the babyface? Am I wrong? Joe is filming Twisted Metal Season 2. Yes, he is. So that's why Jericho threw him through a wall. No, I would say high key. Not low key, high key. Again, what we saw last night. And again, you got to book it. If you bring in Camille as a big badass, she shouldn't be. Wire tickets, $20. And still the building's empty. Jericho should be trying to get his guys title shots, and wasn't Keith in? Yes, 100%, Willie. I'm not mad that Mark lost. I'm not mad that, you know what? If you want to do a Ring of Honor title match, two count. This match is pretty good. If you want to do a Ring of Honor title match, I don't love it, but I get it. You want to put a shine on Ring of Honor. Jericho fucking slothing his way up the ladder on Big Bill's back and then slothing his way back around the ring with the belt in the air isn't helping Ring of Honor at all. You're wasting time and money. Willie, I'm not clicking on that one, but it's funny. There's a rumor on Twitter Adam Cole had to get a bone put in his foot from. Oh, okay. So there's Queen takes another clean loss. So bye-bye, Queen. Camille looks average. They have an amazing way of making everybody look average. Thoughts on Adam Cole versus Buddy Matthews? I'm excited, Damian. I hope it delivers. It's virtual, as I coined last night, Boston. I like Emanata. Whoop the crap out of Naomi. And here is Chris Statlander. Holy shit. She didn't decide to wear any clothes tonight. So now, oh, okay. Yay. I'm just going to say yay. I can't keep complaining. We're good. We're good. WWE was pissed that CW put part of Delta's debut, cut part of. I thought it was perfect. So I don't know if that's true or not, Misfit. And be careful who the sources are. Same people that said there was backstage heat for Carlito. There's no backstage heat for Carlito. And they just made this segment bad. Sasha tries to jump. Statlander no sells Mercedes. And again, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How is that top going to stay on? Holy shit. Oh, Sasha got the foot. Oh. I don't know what Camille calls that, but it was a reverse Abigail. Camille looking weak as fuck. Yeah, not good. Blake was training with his wife in NXT a while years ago, and then his wife ended up passing away real young. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paul, but yeah, I don't know where he went. The NXT women's division could have a whole show just women and be better than most Collision episodes. Fact. So next week, we got 20 minutes to go. Holy shit. Y'all know I love women's matches, but the fuck are we watching? All right. The jobbers are still waiting outside. A car has pulled up. Imagine seeing your bodyguard get it there out. Yeah. Oh, Christian Cage is here with the family. Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. That top, yeah, it really did. Suddenly to the bat pole, Robin. What is happening? So Kip Sabian again fucking with Christian. I don't know why. Camille needs to turn on Mercedes. Camille is gassed. Batlander, I like it. To the bat pole, Robin. At least Tony is consistent. He can't book giant women either. I would say he consistently books like shit at this point. I can still count on one hand, guys. Maybe two. So the main event is a 6-man match. My fucking God. I want to watch the ratings just fucking tank. But here comes Christian with Nick and Nick Wayne's mom. Is it embarrassing that your mom drives you to work when you're on TV? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, 444. Imagine Camille versus Rhea or Camille versus Delta now. Or there's a list of women. Here comes Hook. Maybe Kip Sabian wants a father, KJ. Again, another little cruiserweight running around causing trouble. And how is Christian going to cash in on Moxley? Camille's built. Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I agree with that, man. Triple H is more consistent. He has been, yes. And again, Tony Khan books like Vince does. But Hook is in the ring. Another weird promo segment. And I guess he's blaming Christian for beating up his dad. And Kip with the low blow. Kip does want a daddy. Are they going to kiss? Are they going to kiss? Kip jumped Taz? Oh, yeah. Hook is a guy that should be in NXT. Hook's a perfect example of a Ring of Honor TV champion. All these little guys that act like badasses on TV. Guys, this is garbage. Nick Wayne gets choked again. Christian with the clipboard. It's cringe. I thought Christian and Kip were going to kiss. I'm sorry. This continues to be fucked. And this is one of the worst episodes of this fucking weekly programming that we've got this year. So is Kip now in the Patriarch? So are they replacing Killshot with Kip, who's been fucking with Christian for weeks? And a kill switch on the contract. I'm convinced. Anthony, that's fucking hilarious. Hilarious. This is fucking embarrassing. AEW is playing a game in how they are able to make the show worse. Who are they putting this show on for? Quake, I already answered that about Michael Cole. He's not terrible on commentary. They showed up with 20 minutes left and all this Kip shit because he wanted to join Christian. So, Kip, follow this, guys, and you tell me. I won't give my 2 cents, but just follow with me. Christian shows up. Christian wants to sign the contract and get a title shot. Kip wanted to join Christian. So he decided, I'm going to steal the pen and fuck up Christian's title chance. Then he will know I want to join him. In other weeks, I'm just going to come out and harass him. I'm going to fuck with him. I'm going to act like a child, not a man, a child. And that's how I'm going to convey to him, I should join your group. I need a daddy too. I told you, this show is being written for kids that have to use dull scissors and can't use square paper. Shut up, Anthony. If tonight's 6-man tag match ends in a double countout and they all rush to the back, I better get someone darted. I need the dart. Yeah, let's get some darts going. I need a fucking dart right now. In a whole different type. Podcast, I agree. Mr. Quake, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial break. There's about 15 minutes left in what I feel has been one of the most embarrassing editions of AEW Dynamite this year. The latter match was good because of Mark Briscoe. It went exactly like I thought it was going to go. What was the other match? Anybody else? What was a decent match tonight? Shelton, Sammy was okay, but Sammy got too much offense. Somebody in the chat, let me know. What can't I remember? I've been angry for like an hour now. My head hurts. I will take a second to remind everybody out there, if you're listening and you haven't seen the Wing of the Ring, go check that out. It was our trivia show. Myself, Anthony, and Nick took on each other in a wing trivia challenge where those who got the questions wrong or those who didn't get the question right had to eat hot wings on a progressive scale. It was a lot of fun. This will be back next month in November. It will be back in December. Let us know how you feel about it. Let us know what trivia themes you would like to see. And I know Anthony wants a TNA themed trivia game. We might have to do that next time to help him out. But go check out Wing of the Ring. Go check out all of our original content. Wrestling Court will be back in November. Wing of the Ring will be back in November, where I defend my title as king. So good luck, boys. And we got more coming your way. We're working on more stuff. But thank you for watching, go check that out when I'm done here tonight. Go check out all our stuff. We still have interviews up from the past. We're working on more interviews. It's been a while since we've done one, but again, they're still in the loop. There's possibilities of some cool things coming up, so stay tuned for that. But the show rolls on, and I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow for the preview show for Bound for Glory and Halloween Havoc. Friday SmackDown, a busy weekend with Halloween Havoc and Bound for Glory. 7 p.m. Saturday, we will be live. 7 p.m. Sunday, we will be live. And my God, if I'm still alive, we will have the end of this show at some point tonight. TNA have better storylines than AEW right now. 100%, Sean. Anthony, 100%. I want a TNA themed show. I said that. I don't remember. It's because your teeth were burning. You said it while your teeth were burning. Check out all the stuff. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, check out all the things. But here comes Private Party. Can I play Wing of the Ring? Well, might have to find a way to make it more interactive. We'll let you know. Let me end this poll and put another one up. Does anybody care about this match? T-shirt time, Danny, coming to the ring. All right, folks, get your votes in. Who you taking? Who you got in this one? There you go. Shout out to the Anchor Bar. I don't see Rhea doing any media interviews. Oh, dude, fucking hell. Fuck my life, dude. You're giving me a headache. How did Hook find out it was Christian, and why was Kip continuously running away? Willie, that would have been wonderful. Could a Hook at least show us, like, camera footage? How? I thought it was Hook that did it. And to be honest, it would have been a cooler story if Hook beat up his dad. So Kip, it was Kip? Was it Christian? I don't even know who really did it. Did Nick Wayne's mom take out Taz? That motorboating son of a bitch. Like, what? What happened? They didn't even say who was the culprit. He just grabbed Christian. But then Kip low-blowed him, made me think it might have been Kip. Did Kip beat up Taz for Christian? I don't know. What is going on? Why? Why is this happening? Oh, Boston, God love you. I wish I had a good answer. Did anyone watch the Piers Morgan debate with Vince Russo and Maven? It was hilarious. I have not. I might have to. Way better stories is not enough. I like TNA, just to be very clear. We really love TNA. Anthony does his weekly reviews on Saturdays. Go check those out. He's the best in the business doing it. Make sure you give him some support and some love. They come out every Saturday. And again, Anthony covers TNA better than anybody. We will sprinkle in some TNA when we can, guys. It's just a busy calendar. And again, we're off and running in a typical Young Bucks match. Everybody is everywhere. What match will be the match tonight at Bound for Glory Monsters Ball? What will be the match of the night at Bound for Glory Monster Ball's match, or Jordan Gray's match, or Joe Henry's match? Lot of contenders for that. Joe Hendry and the main event should be really fucking solid. That is my early favorite for match of the night. But there's a lot going on. Monster Ball, you can never go wrong, but that will be a little more gimmicky than overall great. And Jordan should kill it. So let's go. And Jack Perry fighting with the leather jacket on because he's cool. Hey. What's your take on former wrestlers? Boston. I think Boston's starting to fucking let that wrench slip between his fingers. Private Party is low-key getting go-away heat with me recently. They just started getting show-up heat. So it's kind of funny, right? Like, you finally see them, but it's the Bucks won't fight the good teams. You don't see the Bucks versus Grizzled Young Vets. You don't see the Bucks versus Gates of Agony. You don't. It's just they're friends. And everybody face to face and yelling at each other again. Garcia jumping on Perry. I wish Nick Wayne's mom would take me out. I've been asking. She's got it going on, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. And during the main event now, we're clipping to outside because these assholes have been standing in the same spot. You know, like they're not even like sitting, like a couple guys are sitting on the back of a truck. They're just standing there in prone position, like fucking William Wallace is about to cut a promo. Fucking stupid. The Call Your Shot Gauntlet's always fun. Bailey Vikingo should be interesting. A bit unexpected, but I think it will be good. I think this will end in a draw. Yeah, it's meaningless. What's happening in the parking lot's but more exciting than this match. KJ, what's your take on former wrestlers getting political? I don't have a take on it. And I'll be very clear. We don't talk a lot about politics on this channel, probably because I'm Canadian. I mean, do you? I don't care. I know a lot of talk about Undertaker, a lot of talk about Kane, a lot of talk about other wrestlers and where their loyalties lie. I don't care who they, as long as they're nice people to me, I don't give a fuck who they vote for. But we don't talk about politics because I realize it's a bit of a hot button topic. It's south of the border. Nobody cares about this fucking match. KJ, you legit sounded like Lex Luger in that t-shirt. Too tight. Yeah. Billy promo. Can he even afford to pay me? I don't know. Best phrase of the year is "Look at you now." This Dynamite has been disappointing. Worst show of the week so far. I would agree with that. I asked because you're Canadian. Yeah, fair enough, Larry. And again, it's just something that, like, I mean, I honestly, I think we put too much clout in celebrity as it is. Like, I don't give a fuck who Taylor Swift is voting for, or Kim Kardashian, or fuck, one of my favorite entertainers of all time came out and introduced, was out with the fucking Democrats last night. I don't hate Eminem because he did it. I still love Eminem. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, 2 hours just fucking rocking back and forth. Crowd is quiet. Nobody cares about the Young Bucks versus the Private Party. Nobody cares. Agreed. But yeah, I mean, people, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And again, my country has its own issues, but it seems a little more policy based, and our country's kind of going to shit. And that problem will be solved eventually. But yeah, I'm not clicking MDB's comment. I don't think I'm allowed. Are you going to have a show on election night? No. So 316, election night, there is no NXT. We will be here the night after election night for a double show. Dynamite versus Dynamite versus NXT. NXT 2300 Arena. It's going to be a good one. I kind of agree with you. As much as I was mad about the ladder match, it was more entertaining than this. The ladder match was actually one of the better parts of the show. The infantry are cool. Maximum male models. Please save AEW. I don't know how to save it, guys. I really want AEW to be good, but holy shit. Is anyone out there right now going like, fucking, this is fucking cool? About 6 years ago, I was seeing Garcia at a local fire hall every month. Didn't care for him then, and I still don't. But good for him for getting TK money. I agree with him, and he was smart. He played the game. He did what MJF did. He did what other people have done. He did what Mercedes did. Yeah, and see money. I see your comment, and that again, I got to be careful clicking on stuff like that because in my country they can shut that shit down. But yeah, that's what happens. You know, it is what it is. But very true. But I don't think Danny sucks. Like, I think there's an opportunity for Danny. He was smart to get the money, but Danny's an example. Is that Bibbins? Like, we need Bibbins. Do we really need Bibbins involved in this? But Danny is a perfect example of a guy who should be a Ring of Honor guy. No, my prime minister is. Fact, who puts a ladder match in the middle of a card? Idiots. Canadian are nice but smug. We're not usually that smug. Parts of us can be smug. But yeah, no, it's not really known for us to be smug. But you know, we're not even quite sure. We don't really have a whole lot of national pride nowadays. The ladder match was decent with a splash of booty juice as well. It's pretty bad because when I look back, I'm like, yeah, the ladder match was all right compared to a lot of what we got tonight. Damn, this match is boring. It's same old shit. Same old shit. Every Young Bucks match. If you want to see the next Young Bucks match, watch the last 20 Young Bucks matches. Everybody, everywhere. No rules, no tags, no nothing. It's just fucking stupidity and chaos. And it's your main event. And again, Tony Khan keeps proving it. He proved it at Wrestle Dream. He's proving again tonight. Bucks, Jericho, Mercedes Moné. These people are killing your show. As Jack Perry just folds Garcia in half. Technically, WWE does the Money in the Bank ladder match never, and the show usually beginning in the middle. Sure. Let's say yes. We need hologram to save AEW. That's probably the answer, Bash. WWE needs to buy AEW. Yeah, no. That's bad for business. Kip randomly showed up just as Christian pulled up, and now Bivens during this match. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Again, have you seen the ratings for fucking Wrestle Dream? They're fucking embarrassing. You people in the live chat is much more interesting than the actual AEW. Wrestling might suck. We never do, folks. That's what we do here. Young Buck matches are cool. The first time you see them wrestle, then it's the same old thing. Again, the match is just people running around everywhere. Where's Bivens? Bivens is at ringside. Weekly table spot. I like it. But we had like 6 earlier. Where were you on that? Did I miss it? Private Party could be good. Like, if you've seen Private Party get debuted in NXT and built up and have a run in NXT and then make it to the main roster, they could be very much like other tag teams similar to them. But in this company, they had a big win over the Young Bucks, did nothing for 4 years, and now they're having a rivalry with the Young Bucks. That's stagnant. That is no progression. And the crowd is fucking dead. If anybody in the chat wears a mask, they get kicked out. And I'm going to say if I ever show up with a mask on, kick me out, but it's Halloween, so forgive me. It might happen. Are you excited for Alexander versus Macklin? Great. Yeah, 100%. 2 of my favorite pro wrestlers out there. If I had to watch AEW without the live chat, I would ask for death. Don't ask for death. Just don't watch. Death, taxes, 444. Look. Oh, Garcia's alive. There goes Jack Perry. I love Wednesday nights. I love them. I love hanging out with 125 people and more. Private Party to Hurt Business would be cool. Not everybody can join the Hurt Business. The show feels longer than Raw. It feels long tonight. And we are now in the bleed over. It feels like a bleed over anyway. All Elite Wrestling sucks because it's not for life. Let's fucking go. Again, I don't want this company to suck. I really don't, but this show's bad. Tony literally booked for the sickos. But does he not realize there's less and less sickos? Maybe whatever they're sick from is killing them off. And the good guys win. Let's hear it for the kids. Let's hear it for the kids, says Tony. Holy fucking shit. Is there a TV in the parking lot? The wrestlers outside can watch the show. But you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have the whole crew waiting, like, make them look like they like standing in that prone I'm ready to fight stance every time the camera turns on makes you look fucking stupid. We're the best cosplay as wrestlers. Scott, that's one of my favorite comments of the night, my guy. Private Party want a rematch. They were literally standing face to face, like this close. If Private Party was booked better, they could be on the same. Yeah. And the crowd is just quiet. They're not cheering. They're not booing. They're just, can we get this over with? There you go. So Private Party is asking for a rematch. If they don't win, they will break up. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot, says the one buck. Thank you, Lloyd. Lloyd and Harry say yes to the challenge. Am I crazy, or do you think Daniel defeats Garcia, defeats Okada? I think you're crazy. And I think he's going to fight Perry. See how confusing all this is? It feels like, does it not feel like he's going to fight Perry, not Okada? I'm going to pre-tape AEW in Providence for Collision, and I will make Wrestling for Life sign. Bro, if you can make that sign pop up and prove that you took it, we will send you a t-shirt, my guy. Oh, wait, the truck's here because everybody shows up to work at the end of the night. And Chef Fear walks out. I love it. The fuck are we doing? I can't handle this. My head hurts. Why would I? Okay, so everybody stood outside all fucking night, and they didn't even stop them from getting in. You stupid fucks. And now they are fucking Pillmanizing Chuck E.T. And again, the crowd is lukewarm about it. So Private Party and Garcia are in a rivalry with the Elite, but they just get beat up by Moxley's crew, and the asshole jobbers are still standing outside waiting for them. And Chuck E.T. is dead. Orange Cassidy was too late. I know he's giving me heartburn. It sounded better as heartburn, Anthony. The only segment we were waiting on. And nothing. They ran in, fucked up Chuck E.T., and leave. That was the whole thing. That is borderline false advertising, folks. We got the doctor. Get the doctor. So they take out a guy who's not even a TV personality. He was, but we already thought he was fucked up. Didn't he get fucked up in a street fight? And the crowd's quiet, not shocked, just quiet. So Private Party goes over, and you're like, oh, that's good. And then they get dumped out and look like assholes again. How many times does Moxley get to beat up those guys? I don't get to watch live. I'm driving for work, and I appreciate your passion and watch later if you like it. I've skipped a lot of Dynamites this year. Well, Mr. Noob, I'm glad we can entertain you. I'm glad you tune in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of What the Fuck Just Happened in My Life show. Get your ratings out of 10 in. This one should be fucking fun. But yes, Dynamite has been very skippable on a lot of nights. Tonight was one of them nights. Chuck E.T. was already written off, right? So you have all these guys that want to beat up Moxley and crew. We're waiting for a fight, a showdown, and these dumb motherfuckers missed them. And we got 2 seconds of Moxley and crew, and the big payoff is a guy that's not on TV will continue to not be on TV. Fuck! What are we doing? Why? Why? And like, again, if I'm wrong, if you think I'm crazy, I'm all fucking ears. But help me understand. Does that not feel like fucking like false advertising? Was that not the biggest case of fucking blue balls in the world? Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Vince Russo booked this, probably. It feels like it. Poor Chuck Taylor. Tyler Perry can book better Dynasty than this. So all this is an OC buildup. OC, Darby, like separately, right? So Darby has a reason. OC has a reason. So it's going to be the Tony Khan favorites. OC, Darby, maybe they'll bring back Sting, Edge, Danielson. That's my guess. Aren't the Young Bucks the EVP? No, they're pussies in the wind. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the fucking, like, I don't know how to make sense of this. In what world, and you guys can let me know if I'm crazy, you have a team challenge a different team and then get beat up again by the team they're not mad at? We haven't seen Chuck Taylor in months, and now he's dead. Yeah, you killed Chuck, you bastards. It's so bad. Ending Dynamite with this. Yeah, they ran away from a guy who wrestles with his hands in his fucking pockets. And I said this before, and I said this at Wrestle Dream. People didn't agree with me. I said it last week. I said it this week. Can the bad guys stop running away? Can the bad guys play king of the castle for a while? Right? Like OC comes running out, and they won't let OC help. They won't let, it's just Claudio, they dragged him out. Nobody resisted. Chucky barely even resisted. Stuck his head in the fucking thing and stomped on it and left. It was a drive-by cheering. Like, what the fuck? Khan has now made half his talent look like idiots. Yeah, and that whole group of assholes that stood outside the whole night in prone position. Tell me that isn't the biggest case of fucking blue balls ever. That those poor bastards were ready for a fight, amped up all night. We're going to get him. We're going to get him. Wait. They were already here? Wait, what? Wait, did you see? I didn't see them. Did you see them? Where'd they go? I want to see how the fucking tribalists spin this shit. I want to see the dude in the digital fucking car tell me how this was good tonight. 2.5 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 3 out of 10. The rise and fall of AEW. It's fucking nuts. We're going to start doing original content on Wednesdays and start covering TNA again. Does Mox have creative control? Yes, to a degree, I believe. 2 out of 10 knee pads. 0 out of 10 AEW. Dale not feeling any of that tonight. Chucky Kong. No, Cucky. I misread that. I'm glad I did. I guess OC is Mox's next challenger. What happened, Darb? I know Darb's still out there mad. We would have never got this segment if Rio. 5 out of 10. What the fuck? This is where OC turns Crow Sting. Crow Pockets. I guess so. People waited all night for Moxley for that. Yeah. That was the equivalent of a fucking hand job. It was not fucking exciting. John Moxley is Julius Caesar. Yeah. It's a comedy show. I see where AEW is heading. Oh, good. Come out, raise hell, leave. Yeah, no, not like that. There's no excitement. There's no buzz. There's no chaos. There's no holy shit. You made everyone look like an assholes. This was not good, bro. I mean, if you like it, fine, but that sucked. 0 out of 10. Tonight was awful. My God, Jimmy Jacobs make them. Oh, fuck. Can't blame Jimmy anymore. 3 out of 10. OC looks like he's about to snap. Yeah, maybe. But what does that mean? He puts his hands in his pocket harder. They waited outside for 2 hours and 5 minutes for nothing. Yeah, morons. Why the only part of the show we were wait for shake my fucking head just for Moxley. Again, it's not even if Moxley had pulled out, say OC, and they laid a beating on OC, I could understand that. But nobody gives a fuck about Chucky. That's like next week on Raw, Braun Breaker comes out and beats up Shane Helms. 4 out of 10, that was hot garbage. Well, I didn't miss much, I see. You missed a bunch of shit. It just wasn't good shit. I hate blue balls. Facts. AEW was ass out of 10. 7.5. Robert, we're just different people. I'll accept that. But my God, that show sucked, Robert. Look at me showing up in the chat at the very end of the show. But I will be at Collision on Saturday night. Well, if the wrestlers can show up at the end of the show, so can you, pal. So cheers and enjoy Collision. Moxley took out Chuck Taylor to piss off OC. Why the fuck does Moxley care about OC? He already beat OC. Because they don't have any baby faces. They don't have anybody to battle. I don't know what to tell you. It's fucking garbage. I've been giving AEW gifts or higher ratings than they deserve. Not this time. 5 out of 10. It's to get OC to turn savage. But nobody, like again, OC turning savage doesn't do shit for anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's shit. And the OC is not the guy. 0 to 10. I missed the whole show. Very Russo booking. I agree. 4 out of 10. 0.002 out of 10. Chuck is dead. Chucky's dead. KJ crazy doesn't mean you're wrong. Oh, that's facts and fair. Wrestling is better without Chuck Taylor. Again, Chuck Taylor was already gone. Remember they sold us on Chuck Taylor had a career-ending injury and he was going to do the one more street fight, even though they didn't want him to do it. He was still going to do it. And then they fucked him up by dropping a fucking trunk on him. He was done. I didn't even know he was working for AEW until I saw him tonight with a headset on. Fucking stupid. Don't Mox crew always come out the crowd, but nobody was watching that way. Like, fuck. You always come through there. Oh, bro, you mean they did what they always do? Shit. I'm not really against Mox beating them up again. I beat them all up. I need a drink. No fucking hell. 10 out of 10, the show for the wrong reasons. Bash, I'll accept that. I'm so glad I don't review this show weekly anymore. Misfits, some days I wonder. But how do you review that? I mean, what for the people that said it was good, what were the standout moments tonight that you were like, yeah, I really enjoyed that? And I'm not trying to knock at it. I want to understand. Like, let me know. What was it like? Okay, that was okay. Listen, I'll be honest. The Jericho match and the Mark Briscoe match was probably the best part of the show. There you go. The show was that bad. People waited all night for Mox. Yeah, not cool. And again, I feel bad because people get very monofocused. Be realistic. Private Party just went over to demand a title shot. They shouldn't be getting beat up by Moxley right after. It's embarrassing to them. 4 out of 10. Let's go, Jericho. Oh, first name John, you're hurting my heart. I'm helping write this story with RJ City. There you go. There you go. Scott, well, you need to help us here. 2.5 is fair, I think. 2.5 for tonight. Ugh. Dynamite was pretty damn good. What was good about it? Let's be real. It sucked. It was not good. 3. Bivens was in the crowd and a part of the AEW, but didn't alert PP people, the team, PP, the team he wants. Yeah, wouldn't Bivens just say, guys, watch out? No. He went back to the snack bar with everybody else. Tonight sucked. Jericho was the nail in the coffin. Right now, Monday Night Raw is kicking AEW's ass. NXT was more entertaining last night than what we got tonight. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Good night, y'all. Good night, Stoner Jesus. Enjoy high, sleepy dreams. Did Jericho lose his match tonight? No, he won. He is your new Ring of Honor world champion. It's fucking ridiculous. Wait, I missed, but I'm kind of glad. Yeah, you're good. Gotta love the pro wrestling community. This shit is so funny. Yeah, but this wrestling tonight wasn't funny at all. No, it wasn't good. Complete and utter waste of time. Statlander was the best part of the show, and didn't love it. And again, nobody really has an answer of like, well, you should like Dynamite because this happened. People just say, well, but it was good. What? I can tell you all the things were bad. Where's the list of the good? Let's do pros and cons. I spent a max 15 minutes on my Sunday podcast on AEW. If I go longer than that, I haven't went too long. I get it, bro. TK can't book. No shit. 10 out of 10 because it ended. Scott, that's fucking awesome. 5 out of 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say last call. I'm going to try and click on a few of these before I head to the door. Be a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you're a part of all the fun. But AEW must not think. Again, I think if, like, for me, it feels like immature writing. It feels kiddie. A lot of people like, you used to be my friend. Now you're not my friend, and I want you to be my friend. Why aren't we friends? Can we be friends? Grown men don't act like that. At least if your friends do, the fuck are wrong with your friends? A lot of disappointment tonight. A lot of flat 2 squash matches that meant nothing. The wrong people squashing and the wrong people not having good matches. The Kip Sabian thing is fucking dumb. I don't give a fuck what, like, I cannot argue. That can't be argued. If you're a fucking AEW fan, Kip being behind all this and then joining Christian, fucking dumb. And the ending was lackluster. And the crowd in the building tells you everything you need to know. So people can jump on their keyboards. People can go on the internet and go on and on and on about how great it was. But even the people in the building were sitting on their fucking hands, probably wiggling their fingers because it feels good. Nothing was good about tonight's show. I wouldn't say nothing, but close to nothing. 10 out of 10. I'm sad. The solution seems so simple from the outside, and why Tony can't just hire a foreman. The problem is it doesn't matter who you hire. Jericho calls his own shots. The Bucks call their own shots. Moxley calls his shots. Kenny calls his shots. So many. It's WCW. Shout out Nick. That's the problem. Everybody thinks they're great. They all sniff each other's farts and tell each other how rosy they all fucking smell. It is that bad now. And everybody, and Mercedes, again, was only on the show for what? 8 minutes? Sucked. And it was backwards. All right, but that's it. I'm done freaking out. AEW has ADHD. I feel like I have ADHD at this point. Anthony, it was a fire episode. Very good. Of what? I know you're not talking about this. Good friends. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving tonight's show. I'll give it a 3.5. 3.5 out of 10. I'm going to go have a big fucking drink and curl up in bed and think about all the things I hated about tonight. No. Again, we start every week positive. We're going to end it positive. Happy. Tony Khan, you suck. Tonight, you really did suck. Tonight, you gave us all blue balls. Tonight, I feel bad for the 19 jobbers that stood outside your building like assholes. Yeah, I'm far too kind. But I did like some stuff. I didn't hate the Jericho match. I just hate Jericho. And I give him a point. I mean, Stat was kind of cool, even though that was a little hodgepodgey, and Camille looks like soft. There was something else I kind of liked in the show, but I can't even remember what it is because all the other bad shit. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. I think that's kind of fair. Yeah, it all sucked. Commentary sucks. The booking sucks. It sucks. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow. 2 preview shows. Be here. The whole crew will be here live. Be a friend, tell a friend. Help us get to 6K and beyond. Thank you for joining me on another wonderful Wednesday. That was just great. But until tomorrow, until the next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Good night.